Hello, welcome, my name is Nick, and in this video I'm going to show to you 4 parts of any online business. And whether you're a beginner or intermediate or even advanced, you need to be very defined about what these parts are in your business. Or if you haven't yet started, you're going to need these 4 parts, and every business owner is going to agree that they're using the same 4 parts for their online business. So a quick summary of this video, I'm going to show you, simply explain what the parts are, and I'm going to give you 5 examples, 5 real-life examples with websites, with online businesses that are using these 4 parts and how are they using it. And I'm going to explain to you one additional part, which is the closing mechanism and what this is. So let's start with the question. You may be thinking that every business is different, but in reality, this is not entirely true. They still have the same parts that they rely on, and if you're going to go to a university or you're going to get a business degree, like they're going to teach you this. I don't have a business degree, but this is what I've been using for 2 of the online businesses that I am involved in currently. And it's actually more simply than it looks. Maybe business owners are trying to make themselves smart and present to you like it's very complicated, or maybe you're thinking yourself that it's super complicated to have a business, to have all these parts, to manage them. But in reality, if you have these 4 parts, then you have a business that is working, but they need to be really optimized. So the 3 initial parts that you need to define are the audience, the offer, and the conversion process. Here it is. It's as simple as it sounds. You need to be very defined about what is the audience that you're serving. One important thing to keep in mind is that if your business is not currently doing around, I would say, 6 figures, then you need to have one audience, one offer, and one conversion process. If you're going to have more offers, more audiences that you're serving, and different conversion processes, it's going to be hard to scale that business. So if you have this audience, let's say that you're selling to real estate agents, if you're selling a service for them, for example, you're doing digital marketing for real estate agents, then that's your only audience. You're not going to sell digital marketing to e-commerce sellers, to info products. And if you're not familiar with this, don't worry, like you don't need to know everything about everyone, you just need one of each of these. And then your offer is, what is your one thing that you sell to them? Whether it's a product, it's a physical or info product, or it's a service, you need to be selling one thing until you scale your business to like 6 figures a year. Then you just need to sell one thing. You're going to sell more, you're going to get very distracted, your focus is going to be spread, and it's not going to grow. And then one conversion process, and I'm going to touch on this on the next slide, what exactly is the conversion process, but that basically is from getting a person from not knowing anything about your business to buying from you. So what is the process of them getting to know you, learning more about your product and offer, and then buy? And I'm going to show you 5 examples of the conversion process. And the simplest conversion process online is when you have an ad that is getting people, let's say, from social media to your page, and that's where they buy. So your conversion process, it's just 3 steps: ad to page to sell. And then you can have ad to page, and then on that page, if it's a service that is more complicated or more high ticket, you would have a call. So they would book a call so that you see that they're the right fit for your service, and they would be actually trusting you with their money. So that's how you make the sale. And then there's, let's say if you have a blog and you're selling affiliate products, then it's going to be Google blog affiliate product sale. You can watch my last video about how I explained how this works. And then the 4th one is Instagram. If you have like an Instagram page that you're selling on, then your conversion process would be somebody sees your product or service on Instagram, they send you a message, and then in the messages you make a sale. And the last one is Facebook group to webinar to funnel page to sell. And these are just examples. Like there are many conversion processes, but you need to choose one. So if you have a Facebook group, you would make like a webinar, like a video explaining what's your product or service, and then you send them to a funnel page where you would make the sale. And then I'm going to show you the types of closing mechanisms. And the closing mechanism is which person or process is responsible directly for the sale. So it can be that your website does the entire sale of your product or service. This is the case for e-commerce, where you have a website, you have every detail of your product, and then the customers do not need a call or do not need additional information or do not need text messages with you to buy. So the website is the entire closing mechanism. Or you have a funnel, where a funnel is just one page usually, where the only action people can do is to buy it or to book a call or something like this. And if you want to know the difference between websites and funnels, you can check a video. I'm going to plug the link here, which I made last year, explaining the differences between these. And then your closing mechanism can be text messages, where you actually chat with a person and you present to them like the benefits of your product or service, and they buy it. And the last one can be a call, where you have a call with them, see if they're the right fit for a product, and then you send them an invoice, they pay it, that's how you made the sale. So these are the closing mechanisms. That's how I call them. Maybe somebody else calls them differently. And the fourth part, which I didn't mention, I told you there's 4 parts. So the fourth part is the service delivery. So it depends whether you're selling a product or a service. So if you're selling a service, whether it's one of these services, it doesn't matter. You're still going to need to deliver the service. So whether you're doing this yourself or you have a team that does this, it's just a part of this business. For info products, you would just give access to your client or customer to the thing that they bought. If they bought a course or if they bought a book, you just send it to them. And if you have to ship this product, if it's a physical product, then you'd use a stock, you'd buy in stock and ship with your local delivery service. Or with Amazon FBA, where you sell the product on Amazon and they would do the fulfillment for you. Like you ship it to their warehouse and they send it from a warehouse whenever a customer buys. And then you can do drop shipping, where you would make the sale, but the supplier would do all the shipping. Like you would send the information, like the address of your customer, to your supplier, and money for the product, and the product would be sent to your customer. And then you can get a warehouse. So if you're selling in Europe or USA, there are not so many warehouses with new products. So you just buy the product from China, send it to a warehouse, and then the warehouse is going to ship your product. So this is the delivery part. Now that you know what these 4 parts are, I'm going to show you 5 examples using these 4 parts that I just presented to you of real life companies and how are they using this. The first one is going to be an Instagram influencer, and I chose the example of Conor McGregor. His Instagram handle is The Notorious MMA, and his audience are his followers in his specific niche and the reachable audience. If he's going to create content, then all people who are going to see that's his audience. And the offer that he actually sells on his Instagram are promotions for the brands and individual. So if you have a company and want to buy this offer from Conor McGregor, you would just contact him through DMs, which is his conversion process, or you could contact his agency, because if he's this big, then he's probably going to have an agency helping him with choosing the right brands to promote. And he would just deliver the service as you bought. Maybe you bought content creation, like you want him to make a video or an image with your product and to post it. So he's just going to deliver this on his Instagram. This is the first example. And the second example is going to be affiliate marketing, which is something that I do, and I used to teach a lot of this in my YouTube videos last year. So you can watch them if you're interested. So the business owners are my target. This is my audience. Business owners who need to automate some parts of their business. And I presented some offers like ClickFunnels, which helps people to build websites and funnels, and ActiveCampaign, which helps business owners to automate their email delivery. Like they can have an automated sequence of emails that is getting sent to their clients. And then the conversion process for this business that I have is blog posts, YouTube videos, and Facebook page. So somebody sees a post on my blog post, they see like a review that I made or a video on my YouTube channel where they see comparison or some list that I made or some how-to video. They click on the link in the description and the company does all the work. Some people who are browsing YouTube would just type some keywords, they would find my video, they would watch the video, and then they click the link in the description and they would buy that program, and I made some money. And we're gonna have just 3 more examples. And the next one is agency or a service provider. I also have an agency, but I didn't choose my example. I choose neoscape.com, which is a company that I found randomly on the internet. And their audience is real estate agents. And the offer is digital marketing. They do digital marketing for real estate agents. And their conversion process is you're going to see an ad somewhere on social media or on Google. And then you're going to go on their website and complete a form where you give them their details. And then you're going to have a call with them. And if you're a good fit, they're going to send you a contract and they made the sale. This is the conversion process. And the delivery, they're going to just promote your business online if that's what you bought, like the digital marketing. If you're a real estate agent or a real estate company or a property that you need marketed by this agency. And the fourth example is going to be software business, which is another example of mine. I could have chosen an example, but I want to make it simple for you so that you understand. Is the audience for this specific software is the Facebook group owners. And the offer is a Google Chrome extension that helps with automating the process of getting emails from their Facebook group. So this extension would help them with getting emails of their group members. And then the conversion process is email to website to video to sale. And it may sound complicated, but it's simple. Let's say you find an email list with like 100,000 group owners. You find their email and then you send them an email and you direct them to your website where you present this Chrome extension and you have them watch a video which explains how it works, and then you offer them a reasonable price and they buy this. And if you want to get, you want to see how this works, you can go to nikurs.com, which is my website, and you can schedule a call and I'll present you this extension and the website, how this works. And the delivery is, I create an account for them, like for the group owners, and they would install this extension, log in, and use it automatically. And the last one is e-commerce, which is one of the most scalable business models. And for this example, I chose Hi Smile Teeth, which is a company, and their offer is teeth whitening kit. This is what they sell. And their audience is online shoppers who are interested in teeth whitening. You see, they chose one offer, one audience. Even though they're making like 10 million probably a year, they chose one offer, one audience, and one conversion process. Maybe now they have more products since they grew, but in the beginning they only had one. And the conversion process is they're going to run ads on Facebook and Instagram, Google, and other ad networks, and they would send people to website, which is Hi Smile Teeth, and that's where people would buy. And the delivery is they can buy in stock and ship this product to USA, Europe, or they can use drop shipping and have the supplier deliver directly from China or another warehouse where they shipped a stock in USA or Europe. So your assignment, thank you for watching. If you got this far, you're definitely one of my super fans. I really appreciate you. So if you like my content, just leave a like. Let me know down below. I would be very glad to know that you watched this entire video. And your assignment would be to write on a piece of paper your audience, your offer, your conversion process, and your main closing mechanism. The reason why you want to do this is because if you're not going to have this set up, it's very hard to scale the business. You need to have one of each of these to be able to create a system, a replicable system. If you don't have this in the beginning, it's gonna be, your focus is gonna be spread. And also choose one service delivery. So if you're doing this yourself or you can hire a team, it's really important for scalability to have all of these parts. And you can comment below if you want to share your idea, and I'm going to give you some input on what you're doing currently, how you can improve it, how you can automate it. And make sure to subscribe on this channel, as currently I post one video every other week with really good content like this one. If you watch this part, you definitely liked it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.